So Jan and I have been now cutting our hands to bits doing the silvering. But the silvering is up. Look at this.
Thank heavens for that.
It's all done. It's all done. Every inch of the thing. I've got to go around and just make sure any of these nails like this are covered. So I'm building like a patch over them like that. That was the downside of doing that nail technique. But you know, you can cover it over easy enough like that. But yeah, so we've covered all where I did the multiple blocks. And I've ordered up the plasterboard. So that's arriving on Friday. I've taken Friday off because I need to take some extra days off work anyway. So on Friday, I'm going to be in here. The walls are going up. Friday morning, August, something or other, early in August. Today I've got a day off work because the weird contract I'm on kind of requires me to take a few days off. So today we're really going to crack on. Connor's going to come over and help me. It was Connor's birthday yesterday and we went out, so I'm a little bit jaded this morning, but it's 10 o'clock-ish, we'll get going. And I think today we could get a lot of this stuff done. My plan is to get all the plasterboard up and all of the OSB up. So just a bit of a recap where I've got to. Jan carried on doing more silvering, good girl. So basically it's all silvered out. I want to do these holes and then we'll get the plastic up. And then I'll get the plasterboard on the roof first, and then I'm going to put the OSB on the walls. That will help hold that plasterboard up anyway, and then plasterboard on the walls. I've got all the plasterboard arrived this morning. Selco delivered it at like 8 o'clock. I mean, great. So I was like, not great because I had to get out of bed, but great because it's here and available. Bit worried about the rain, but hopefully Connor will be here soon so we can get all the plywood. I'll probably pile it, that wall, so it doesn't get wet and damaged. Yeah, so off we go. All of the taping done, all done. And I've been round and I've checked every nail head, and so it's done. So next thing, we're going to take this. I'm going to do the roof square and get that up. Connor's arrived, so we're all on. Every time I've done this activity, I've lost where the beams are, so I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to mark where they are. So that's the plastic up on the roof. We've gone tight as we can without being silly and tearing it, tight into the corners. And now we've brought down a couple of sheets of plasterboard so we can get first sheets of plasterboard up on the roof. I tried to put up the plasterboard and failed because it was too heavy. But resort to this, so a couple of bits of wood. We can slot the plasterboard onto that, and I've marked where the beams are, so that when I have it above my head, I know exactly where to put the screws, and then that will be fine. So that's the back edge. That's the back edge, yeah. So we should be able to raise it up. You got it. Go, go, go. That's it. a piece up. That wood trick thing works. Connor's just going to go around and put up the screws every 6 inches. Okay, we're going to break for lunch, but we have a ceiling. Ah, amazing. These rooms always look so much better straight away as soon as they've got a roof up. And then I'm going to put this OSB up against the walls and then plasterboard on top of those. Whew. So it's 7 o'clock, I'm going to stop, but what a day, what an improvement. Managed to get ceiling up and I've managed to plywood all of the walls so that now all that we have to do is put the plasterboard on the walls, which given there's plywood there, would be a super easy task. I do like it when I've got plywood on the wall because then I can draw lines on the plasterboard and just put the screws into it. As long as I stay away from the electrics, it's a quick job then. It's a case of just cutting accurately. So I'm gonna get myself some sharp blades and do that. I might actually do it with my track saw, to be honest, because it's not track saw, circular saw, because I'll get some nice clean edges there. But you know, home run, home run. Today Blitz have agreed to officiate at the corporate game, so here we are at Warwick University. When I woke up this morning and there was lightning and I could hear the rain bouncing off the roof, I thought we're not doing this, but yeah, it's miserable here. I thought there's no way we're playing, but setting up diamonds, I guess it's the softball summer of 23. Well, as you can see, it is not letting up. It is torrential. I think even Bristol softball will stop at this point. End of Sunday. I'm going to call it a rest now. I'm going to go watch the Charity Shield, well, the second half of it. As you can see behind me, I've managed to get that wall plasterboarded. My cutting's a bit dubious, but I know I can fix all of this. And it looks pretty good. So yeah, really successful weekend. I just need to order a little bit more plasterboard, but I've got some in the garage, but enough to do that back wall probably. But yeah, I mean, like really successful. I reckon I'll be on to doing dry walling, clearing all the gaps and stuff. I'm going to give my Sparky a ring, start lining him up to come. But we are getting there.